There's something people don't talk about enough. No one just wakes up one day and decides to cut ties with their own family. That decision, it doesn't come from nowhere. It's built slowly, silently over time. At first, it's small things. A comment that stings more than it should. A joke that feels a little too personal. A silence when you needed support the most. You tell yourself it's nothing. You try to understand. You forgive. Again and again. Because it's family, right? And family is supposed to mean unconditional love. But what happens when love starts to hurt? What happens when the place that should feel safe starts to feel heavy, tense, unpredictable? This is where the mind begins to change. Psychology calls it emotional exhaustion. It's when your brain starts recognizing patterns your heart ignored. The same arguments, the same dismissals, the same feeling of not being seen, not being heard, not being valued. And here's the part that confuses many people. You don't stop loving them. That's what makes it so hard. Because the love is still there, but now it comes with anxiety, fear, pain. So you start doing something different. You pull back. At first, just a little. You answer less. You visit less. You share less. And then comes the guilt. A heavy, suffocating guilt. Am I being ungrateful? Am I overreacting? What if I'm the problem? These questions don't just pass through your mind. They stay. They echo. They make you doubt your reality. And this is where many people go back. Not because things got better, but because the guilt felt worse than the pain. But some people reach a breaking point, a moment where something inside finally says, enough. Not out of anger, not out of hate, but out of survival. Because staying is no longer an option. Psychologically, this is self-preservation. When your mind realizes the environment is emotionally unsafe, it activates a natural response. Distance. Not to punish others, but to protect yourself. And still, even after making that decision, the hardest part isn't leaving. It's what comes after. The silence. The second guessing. The nights where you wonder, did I do the right thing? Because no one teaches you how to grieve people who are still alive. No one prepares you for missing someone and knowing you can't go back. But here's the truth most people don't say. Choosing your peace will feel wrong before it feels right, because you were taught to endure, not to walk away. You were taught to stay loyal, even when it cost you yourself. So when you finally choose you, it feels unfamiliar. It feels uncomfortable. It feels selfish. But it's not. There comes a moment when choosing your peace stops being selfish and becomes necessary, becomes survival. Because love should not require you to shrink, to suffer, to lose yourself. And walking away doesn't mean you stopped loving them. It means you finally started loving yourself enough to stop the pain,